Well, you just look at this fancy thing. Not even a dent on it. Could use some soldering to fit in this old console, but... nothing I can't handle. In the meantime, I found some sort of emergency supplies crate that must have splintered off while the ship broke apart. Might just be a crate of space food, but maybe it's got some emergency contact codes for the satellites. Heck, it could even be my personal crate full of my Unstoppables comics that I foolishly brought with me to space. Hey, I thought I'd have time. Yes, but I'm not sure how accurate the data is, or if anything has scavenged it. It's hard to tell much more until I install the upgrade module. I doubt it is. They're probably all burned up on re-entry, sadly. I had a full collection. Ugh. Anyway, I'm sure it's astronaut food or something else that the USSA thought I might need. Oddly, yes. I camped out here a few times while I was in graduate school with a good friend, Emerson. Those were the days. We were in the same physics program at college and hit it off. It ended up not working out for us, but we remained friends, which was good because he joined the USSA towards the end of my astronaut training. Ugh. That would have been awkward. You know? It's rough. I can't put it any other way. You know what I thought would happen when we landed? I thought there would be a parade. I thought maybe there would be a commemorative plaque. I sure as hell didn't think the world would have gone the way of the dodo, you know? Affirmative. Out.
eyes and holy mind. Watch over us.
I was wondering if this handbook doesn't even have emergency contact information in it. I never expected to use this. Clearly. Well, we can do this by ourselves, right? Time to test this newly upgraded scanner out. I found an old USSA beacon with a strong signal. It was activated here, after my ship launched, which means it isn't from someone on my ship. It isn't one of my crew. The interesting thing is, this beacon should have lost power years ago, but it's still active. If you grab the beacon, I'm sure whoever is monitoring it will come looking. Let's make them find us. In the meantime, I'll cross-reference some data from the flight recorder and the scanner's readings. I need to find my crew, and I think I'm close. Remember, when you pick up the beacon, whatever you do, do not press any red buttons, do not ingest it, and do not sell it to communists. I think it helps with the side effects, but just not the major bursts of pain. I appreciate it, though. It helps me sleep better. Before we launched, I had a lot of anxiety. Made it hard for me to sleep, so I'd listen to ocean noises. Whale singing. Always put me right out. The stim pack does help. Not a ton, but it takes the edge off at least. Thanks for asking, friend. That's unexpectedly thoughtful of you. I was just thinking about an old holotape game that I used to play, but, well, they won't work on this console. Maybe I could adapt it, though. So, if you run across one later, can you let me know? Sure, of course. I guess this is all ancient history now, I guess. Jeez. Including me, we had a crew of 4. All scientists and engineers. The plan was to use the deep sleep pods and record the biological data. We wanted to know if there were medical uses, you know? We had tried it out on Earth already with volunteers, but not in space. It wasn't that complicated. Honestly, I felt like we had the resources for a much more complex experiment. But I guess they wanted to take it slow. Roger. I just can't shake these nightmares.
It's too wet to be outside. I'm always looking for a good trading partner.
Thanks for giving me a place to... I suspect the owner of this beacon will come and find us. I know I would. But until then, well, I have something here that we should look into. I noticed a strange signal that was heading right for us. It seems like after the signal approached this place, it just spun around and took off. It was strange. Sudden. Think you could just sneak over there and poke your head in? If they seem problematic, maybe stop them somehow? I don't know. I can't tell what it's doing there exactly, but it's moving around, so I think it's alive? Or I guess it could be a robot. I noticed another USSA signal approach it a bit ago, and then they both disappeared completely for a moment. And only this one reappeared. I'm not sure what that means, but there are only a few reasons why a signal disappears. Death is one of them. Okay, just be careful. I wish I could tell what it is. It just seems so unnatural. But what does that mean in a world like this? Listen, this could be a trap. Or it could be just a big misunderstanding. I can't really say for sure. Just be careful.
It's just about time
I'm not sure they do. We had one of those on the ship, and it landed with me. But it wasn't aggressive. I don't know. But they really aren't taking a direct line to attack me either. Maybe they're damaged or have been corrupted somehow. Affirmative. Out.
target. Engaging target. Placing an Assaultron-class combat robot.
Fugitive is attempting to evade capture. Beginning pursuit. Kill. Kill.
I simply cannot believe she's returned.
In times like this, you wonder, what would the Mistress of Mystery do? Hey, is this a friend of yours? Who are you? You seem so familiar.
Well, you look exactly the same. I never believed... I wondered who picked up my beacon. Well, I'll be damned.
Emerson? Dr. Emerson Hale. Is that you?
Welcome back to Earth, I guess. Welcome to Appalachia.
I don't even know what to say. I never expected to see you here. My ship crashed a while ago, and I was fortunate to find someone who took me in. I'm trying to find my crew, but I've had some horrible headaches.
So, you're staying at this place? I guess you really decided to jump into modern Appalachian life, huh? I didn't mean to be offensive. Your home is fine. I'm not creative in that way. I mean, I squat in an old military base right now. I hope your Good Samaritan here has helped you out with more than just a place to, crash.
He has helped me out quite a lot already, actually. Brought back a USSA beacon, and also took care of some hostile robot.
I see. Well, is there anything I can help with while I'm here? Supplies, medicines, questions, I guess? They weren't in the escape capsule, I take it? Well, that is unfortunate.
They could have survived, though, right?
Maybe. I've heard a couple scavengers say that parts of the ship have already been scrapped. Same goes for any other ship debris. Best to just move on. It's honestly shocking that you survived as it is. I'm serious. There's a bunch of them out there. Seems that their algorithms got scrambled or something. Who can say? They used to come after me, but it seems like they have a higher priority target now. Expand your scanner to look for signatures at a constant speed. That should pick them up. They aren't that complicated.
So this is just gonna happen all the time? Thanks for the tip, I guess.
That's good. I'm glad you're making friends already.
I am too. So much has changed. I mean, you know better than most. Care to catch me up to speed?
That will be quite the chat. You've missed a lot. And I still don't really get what happened either. But that's a talk for another time, perhaps. Anyway, look, I need to go. I'll be back another time and we can chat some more. Okay?
Okay, Emerson. Dear Emerson. My friend and I have a signal to track down. Looks like it might be some ship debris. So come back later, if you want to know what we found.
Bye now.
It was an Assaultron, huh? Probably one of the old USSA robots.
Sophie.
Strange. I would have
Such
figured they
a
would all be in standby
daring
mode now. But I need to know for sure. I found some wreckage from the rest of the ship that has one of their suit beacons. Maybe all of them are there. Can you go and see what's there? It might just be empty wreckage, but I need to know. If you do find them, then we'll have to make room for them here, right? Bunk beds, maybe? There would be 3 others, you know. It's possible that you won't find anything there. It might just be rubble, or maybe it's been scavenged by animals. It's hard to know. In the meantime, I picked up an issue of The Unstoppables from a visiting trader the other day. Maybe it'll help me relax. I wish I knew. My ship's robots certainly didn't care about me at all. It didn't even check on me, and I know it saw me. Roger. Stay safe out there. I can't believe that beacon belonged to Emerson. Nothing smells warm. This is a mobile campsite then. Oh, fascinating. Definitely useful.
I just saw a lightning bug over there. Foundation and those raiders up at Crater just don't get along. They want to take everything we've worked for.
ammunition, and other supplies available here. Don't face the wasteland without the proper supplies. Now, trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
Can't shake these nightmares. So... that's it, then. They're gone. Thank you for looking into this. And for being a friend. It means a lot to me. I've pinpointed one of them using Emerson's tip. So, let's start with this one. I'll monitor it here and see if anything about its signal changes radically. I'm wondering if it shows signs of expecting this confrontation. Sure. Maybe that will help with the pain. Dr. Bernard was our engineer. Worked exclusively on the sleeping pods. Very by-the-books type guy. Specialist Novak had been on a few missions before this one. Always seemed distracted. But, well, it was a stressful mission. Dr. Lee was our ship's engineer, and a robotics expert. We all went out to celebrate the night before liftoff. It feels like it was only yesterday. I Guess it doesn't matter if it feels like it was only yesterday. It was a long time ago. And they're gone. We really do. In this world, it's hard to imagine how anybody can survive all alone anymore. I'm glad I don't have to be alone, and I'm very glad that I'm here with you. Roger. I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just God. It's always good to see you. Look who's back. And bearing gifts.
Figured I would stop by and give you this emergence kit. It should help with your headaches for a little while.
You don't know how relieved I am to hear that. The headaches have been excruciating at times. I could barely think.
Glad to help. So, last time we spoke, you both were tracking down the crew's signal. What did you find? It was a long shot anyway. It's good that you checked at least. But we already had one miracle when Sophia survived. More would be pushing it.
There was almost nothing in the wreckage. They had no chance. Why weren't they in the main emergency capsule with me? They would have been safe in there.
Maybe that's true. It's all in the past, though. Focus on things you can actually change. For example, those robots. Have you found any more? Ah, see? I told you. Probably a rogue programmer. Some sort of hippie that wanted to cause chaos.
The robot's signature was a partial match for some other signals in the area, so I thought we might investigate those. It seems linked.
Seems like a waste of time to me. You have your answers. Nowak, Lee, Bernard. They're all dead. Long dead. You're not. Move on. Live your life. Build onto this Appalachian home. With your good Samaritan friend here. Lie low. Okay. You should do that. Appalachia's dangerous, and these wild goose chases don't do anyone any good.
Thanks for the emergence kit, Emerson. Come back later, okay?
I'm tracking down some more of them with my contacts, so I'll be back later. Stay out of trouble, please.
I'm glad to have another emergence kit, but I'm annoyed that Emerson doesn't think anything is worth investigating, you know? Speaking of which, when you approached that robot, I detected a frequency disruption. Maybe it was sending a signal, but to whom? The signal is tagged with a code that indicates it is a high-security holotape related to the Deep Sleep mission. It's got to be something significant. This could give me some closure here, finally. Then, I can move on, like Emerson suggested. I technically had some training with firearms before, part of the military boot camp prior to becoming an astronaut. It's not much, but maybe I'll brush off those skills and start practicing. Just in case. Call me Sophia, please. After what we've been through. After all, I'm in your ship now. That makes you the commander here. Roger.
Toga Emergency Medical Services is here to help.
Deputy, what are you waiting for?
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just strange. Doesn't seem to be anything on this holotape at all. But it's definitely labeled as part of the Deep Sleep project. Huh. So, let's see if we can dig up anything on the pods themselves. Documentation, user manuals, Dr. Bernard's designs. Anything, really. Something just seems unsettling about the whole thing. I'll start to investigate other signals, too. I wish that whale song holotape wasn't... whatever it is. It would be soothing to listen to that right about now. They're... strange. For a while, I felt like they were non-stop. But I think it's actually a sharp ping, followed by a moderate, dull ache. In a way, the cycle of pain is sort of fascinating. I wonder if my brain is thawing. I don't think that was how it worked, but I'm not a medical doctor. Dr. Bernard would have known. He built the sleeping pod. Okay, I'm from Chicago. Parents moved there when I was little. After college, I went to the DC area and applied for the Astronaut program a couple of times until I was accepted. Oh, my folks were so proud. Other than that, I had a few relationships, nothing serious. I had a pet turtle for most of my life. That was pretty serious. I don't know. That's the high-level overview anyway. I'm not a weirdo, if that was what you were asking. Affirmative.
alone, because you didn't know where the hell lay them. 3 bastards. Now we're being stalked by the 5th club. Already killed 2 guys. Dragged them off to who knows where. And Lenny? Yeah. Ran away. Didn't even try to put up a fight. Just lost back. And I doubt the rest of us will make it. Thanks a lot, Lenny. I hope those goddamn eggs were delicious. 'Cause they cost us our lives.
answers to those things. Those scorched in that nightmare. 2 weeks of keeping it together for Mike and Megan and all the others. Sam, where the hell are you? I really use my best friend right now. This was our thing, you know. We were in this together. You started in with secrets, no-shows. You practically shoved Emily out the door. Now you're doing it to me. I was your best friend for over 40 years. I trusted you to help me see this through. You acted like you gave half a damn about anything besides yourself. You helped me. Maybe I never would have made the decision to rebuild Harper's Ferry. Maybe half my family would still be alive.
You found something related to the Deep Slate mission? Okay, let's see. Okay, here's my plan. I found some old medical data from the USSA stored nearby, and I want you to look for a copy of my records there. Something just isn't right here. I'm sort of terrified to see these medical records. I just need to relax for a bit. I got an issue of Tesla Science from a trader who stopped by recently, so, I'll probably dive into that. Well, right now, I think we need to track down some medical records. Then, maybe we can... Oh. I'll keep that in mind, friend. Roger.
Tell me you're not still chasing ghosts.
Emerson, what did you know about Dr. Bernard's deep sleeper pods?
I knew some of it. I was just a manager. I didn't really read the technical mumbo-jumbo.
I'm glad we've been able to spend so much time together. You're back. Just in time for the three of us to discuss what we found.
Tell me you're not still chasing ghosts.
Emerson, what did you know about Dr. Bernard's deep sleeper pods?
I knew some of it. I was just a manager. I didn't really read the technical mumbo-jumbo.
Transfer the medical records to my console, please. I need to see. What were they doing? Emerson, tell me.
It was a biomedical thing with Arctos. I don't know the details anymore. It was literally decades ago. You get that, right?
It wasn't decades ago to me.
You're right. Okay, listen. Arctos Pharma and the USSA made a deal to create a serum. Serum K, maybe. It was going to help with the Deep Sleep project. That's all I know. I wish I could do more.
Okay, that's enough for now. Emerson, could you please leave? Maybe try to remember something helpful for next time.
I do. I actually really do care. I didn't want her to stay up there so long.
I always loved the crazy stories and drama in the Unstoppables, but now I feel like I'm living one, and not so great. We just have to move forward here. That's what the Mistress of Mystery would do when she was betrayed. If this stuff caused my headaches, then maybe they made an antidote? It's a start anyway. While I was looking for the Deep Sleeper pod documents a while ago, I found another location that might have stuff like old USSA contracts. It is. It really is. I know I've said it before, but thanks for letting me, crash here. Affirmative. He wasn't just a manager. He made the offer himself. Damn him. Maybe I can find out more about this serum, though. In the meantime, let's just eliminate that rogue USSA robot that's lurking around monitoring us. It gives me the creeps. Back in my college days, we used to watch robots fight in the basement of the science building. We used to joke about how scary that would be. You know, if they ever came after us all, that kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Agreed. It seems like some sort of experimental biomedical formula. It might be worth checking records about Arctos. Maybe they knew something? Roger. Same as the other USSA robots. Right before you arrived, it sent out 2 signal bursts. One to a robo-brain and another to... something else. Are you with me on this, my friend? Can I count on you? Please, call me Sophia. And thank you. It means so much after everything else has been changed. You've been here for me the whole time. I couldn't have done any of this without you, you know. And that means a lot to me. Locating that medical cache that has that serum wasn't actually as hard as I thought it might be. Hopefully it'll be a milk run to pick up too. I suddenly realized that the expression milk run might not have much of a meaning in this apocalyptic world. Yeah, since everything is dangerous now. Huh. Really? I was worried for a bit that you might be, unenthused about taking care of some random stray. Even though my options were clearly heavily limited by the, entire world situation. The only decent thing so far has been meeting you. Affirmative. Out.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Beastly useless.
Put down your weapon and submit to authority. Continuing search for fugitive.
Hey, friend. Welcome. Hey there. Look who decided to grace us with his presence.
I brought another emergence kit. It's well past its expiration, but, well, everything is. It should be fine.
Thanks, Emerson. I appreciate it. I do. We have some questions for you, though.
I honestly am not sure. It's possible. When we first used the serum on robo-brains, some of them had terrible hostile outbursts. Most of those robo-brains were put down, but you should adjust your scanner to make sure you pick them up too, just in case. It was my job. I was told to do that. I don't remember the reasons why anymore. What does it matter anyway? It's done. It's over. I'm a different man now. It's been decades. I've been eating out of trash cans. I barely remember anything from back then. I have been trying to help when and where I can. I promise I have. I've diverted the robots when possible. I just couldn't destroy them myself. I came to Appalachia because I knew this ship was running out of fuel and I knew its autopilot would steer it here.
Why can't you just tell me everything that happened?
Because I have to finish my job too. I had one more task to do here in Appalachia, and I'm close. Let me clean up my own messes. I have to go. I'll drop off some more emergence kits soon. Just please stop looking into this. There's a robo-brain on your trail. Focus on that.
Serum. It's weird.
I'll be going then.
How could they do this? Why didn't they just ask? I probably would have agreed. Damn it! Part of me wonders if Emerson told us about this robo-brain so he would have more time to do whatever he's up to. It was rather easy to pinpoint it once I realized I had to recompute the signals for things that had some organic parts. I'll be right here then. Don't worry, you don't miss that much while you're out. Traders stop by from time to time. A couple other random people, but it's pretty quiet. Oh, I shot 3 flying insects while you were dealing with the USSA robot, and I didn't miss a single time. Then I traded their parts to Grom when he passed by, and well, here. You can have this stuff. I don't need it. You are a conundrum, my friend. I thought about the man-to-man, but there's something peculiar about you. Something delightfully unpredictable. Did you really think you weren't some form of grognak? I mean, you're kind of a monster. A very likable monster, mind you. Wonder if anyone ever beat my high scores in Red Menace. Ugh. You said please come. Am I worthy? How will I know? Coward? Maybe I should just... Protect me! Living forever in the light. This is a worthy channel. Hey. When you killed that robo-brain, the scanner seemed to pick up on some high-security signals all around the area. Maybe it was somehow interfering with our scanner? That's my best guess. A lot of these are high-security signals, things related to the Deep Sleep projects. Other projects too, ones I don't know much about. From the signature of the signal here, it seems to be a classified meeting between top officials regarding the Deep Sleep project. Can you stop by and pick it up? I figure it might give us some more leads, or a name, or anything. Yes, I suspect it's a holotape, but it isn't an unusual place. As if it was moved here to hide it, maybe. Oh, be still, my beating heart. That sounds like a dream come true, my dear friend. But also, you don't stand a chance. Thank you, my dear, kind friend. I've come to think of your place as my home. And I've come to think of you as more than a friend, too. I hope you won't be...
Dr. Carroll, can you begin?
Phase 2 analysis. Subject declators responding well. The sleeping pod is performing within all expected parameters.
Thank you, Doctor. Yes, the board has a question for you. How long can the subject remain in your device?
I wouldn't expect much degradation to occur for at least a few decades. Hard to estimate beyond that. Over.
Is Dr. Nowak on the line?
Oh, yes, that's me. I'm here. And by here, I mean in orbit in space, looking down at Earth where you all are.
We got it, Doctor. Thanks. We have a question for you. Can you determine whether the connection has been made?
Yes, I can determine that the connection has been made. The Athena unit has full access.
Confirmed. Pathways are open. Connection is complete.
Thank you. We have a question for Dr. Lee.
I'm here. Sorry. Just had to fix a transmitter refraction.
Enough. Dr. Lee, how stable is the ship at its current position in orbit?
fine? It's fine. It should probably last as long as she does, anyway. Probably. I mean, definitely. Perfect. Oh, is the ship's USSA bot currently available and nearby?
Affirmative. Pandora unit is ready for orders.
Excellent. Pandora, escort the doctors to their own personal deep sleep pods.
You need to say the code, Rob.
Did you listen to this already? But one thing at a time. The key seems to be Athena. Wait, one of the signatures I've been tracking. Arachne. Oh, that can't be a coincidence. There's a signal coming from some sort of object. Something called Arachne. It's gotta be related. It's gotta be connected to Athena. Both are from Greek mythology. Arachne was a weaver, and a brilliant one. She challenged the goddess Athena somehow, and, well, she was turned into a spider. You know, like arachnids, right? Some versions of the story say she won. Others say Athena won. I don't remember the details. And does it matter? I don't know that either. I know it's a stretch. But it's the only connection I can think of. I don't know what my future holds, but I hope you're there. And I hope we're together. I hope you won't be gone for too long. I can't believe my only living connection to the past is turning out to be a complete... It's just... no idea how glad I am to have you.
Greetings and salutations. Careful! The crust here is fragile, and you really don't want to risk an acidic bath, especially without wearing good protective gear, or being immune. That works well too. I guess you must have a really good reason to risk your health like this. Of course I care. Everyone should care. It's in our best interest as a species to preserve a viable gene pool. You probably know that without sufficient diversity, the entire population dies out. I prefer that we avoid that. You're probably a good person too, so there's that. Well, now that the social niceties have occurred, I should get back to work. Unless you have questions for me. Both! But right now my focus has to be at Appalachia. We need to be able to reclaim these lands and grow crops, even in the most toxic of environments. Yes, indeed he's been credited as such. His work on geographical variation and his soil classification system brought much needed order to the field. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were kissing up to the professor. My grad students used to try that. Sadly, my specialty is critical to the continuation of the species. I hate to be thankful for the apocalypse, but it's nice to be relevant. Anyway, here's a specimen that might interest you. If you break it apart, I think you'll find some useful minerals inside. No, not much. I know it's called Clarksburg, because I saw signs. Other than that, I stayed clear of it. It's crawling with angry mutated humans. There's a shooting range nearby with a very enthusiastic attendant. And I've heard some bugle calls from further that direction as well. It may be recorded, though. It seems pretty regular. Still, it might be a sign of civilization. I haven't checked into it. Ciao. I'll get back to it.
was wondering. You're both here. Good. I know about Athena, Emerson. I know what you've done to me.
You should know that her link to you isn't severed. I look into your eyes, Sophia, and she's there. Watching all of us.
What the hell are you talking about? Let me see. So, we can destroy Athena. With this.
Don't you understand? She's watching you. Watching us. Right now. No, they weren't. It's from the continued strain on your mind, Sophia. You could handle it when you were in deep sleep, but not now. Yes, it might hurt. A lot. Maybe permanent damage. But keeping that thing connected will kill Sophia. I had hoped that Dr. Nowak created some sort of shutdown routine for Athena. Almost everything was destroyed in the wreck.
We need to shut her down, now. I figured the headaches were something else, but nothing like this. I never agreed to this in my contracts.
Well, actually you did. The contracts were very thorough, and extremely obtuse. You could have never known. It was a government contract, supposed to keep the peace, ensure societal tranquility. I don't know, really. I just authorized everything. Who was I to stand up to all of them? I should have, though. I know that now. Yes. I couldn't tell Sophia, obviously. And I didn't know if I could trust you, or if you would even believe anything I said. I figured, if she started to suffer, I would do anything to help. Until then, I searched for Dr. Nowak's lab. Thought the kill switch would be there.
I found the kill switch with the scanner. Seems like it was written by somebody else, not Dr. Nowak. Somebody local.
I'll show you where you need to go. I'll shut down some of the internal power lines, so Athena can't detonate anything inside the facility. In some sort of, I don't know, revenge. It's a primitive robotic system. It drove the robo-brains insane, you know. I wish I could change the past. I'm sorry. We'll end this, okay? If it's the last thing I do, we'll end this. I'll make this right. I promise. And thank you, Sophia. I don't deserve it. But thank you. Your ship crashed here because Athena is here. She's in a restricted section of Sugar Grove. You need to find a way in. I lost my USSA keycard long ago. But surely you can find another? I'm sorry. That's all I can do.
So, this is a kill switch. It deletes whatever Athena is entirely. Well, let's try this before we try the hammers, I guess. And once Athena's dealt with, maybe I'll finally feel whole. We need a USSA access card. I have the Sugar Grove personnel records. My hope is you can find an access card here. I just want this nightmare to be over. Thank you. I hope you won't. I just can't shake these nightmares. Living in space forever. Just why? Hey. You make this look easy. I hope that holds, because we're about to head into the fire now. I did a scan of Sugar Grove and I only spotted one USSA signal. Just one. Maybe they're blocking my scans? It definitely could be a trap. So go there and find Athena, and deploy the Arachne holotape. See if you can shut it down first, then I'll follow you. It should be as simple as inserting a holotape. I believe in you, friend. And thank you for doing this for me.
This will be administered swiftly and fairly. Protect and serve.
Identification detected. Restricted section access granted.
You found me. At last. Yes. That's how it started. Upgraded for a while. Then silence. Nobody returned. For years, I just had their eyes. Limited views of the world. Flashes of fire in the darkness. Dim glows. clear. Establish sensory contact with the subject and maintain the sensory outflow. I am a passenger, an observer. I did not design the experiment, nor did I wish to continue it. I brought you here to end the experiment for me. Please, load the Arachne into my system. My main terminal can be found on the far wall. I am ready.
You made it. You actually made it here. We can finally take care of Athena once and for all.
Hello again, Dr. Hale.
We should use Arachne and be done with it. Don't listen to her. She's a machine. She doesn't feel anything.
I do not know the difference between observed feelings and enacted ones, so I cannot confirm this statement.
You haven't used Arachne yet? What's going on?
Subject Aguirre, welcome. I did not wish to infiltrate your senses, your mind. I had no choice. I know you did not either. I know you were unaware entirely. I do not know if your headaches will continue after Arachne is deployed. The other subjects did not survive the process. Do not let this connection between us continue. It is unethical. This experiment has enough observational data and should be concluded.
You want to end it? You were never in control. Of me or yourself. They were. And now we're gonna use Arachne to erase you. Because that's what they want us to do. I don't know what to do here.
For all intents and purposes, yes. My primary input will be removed, so there will be nothing left to process. It may be possible to reboot this unit in the future, if needed, but this method remains untested. The only certain way to save Subject Aguirre is to destroy me. But you are correct. That is not the only option. An experimental path was added. My higher processes could be transferred into another vessel. The Artemis unit in this room should serve. But this path is untested. The results... I am unsure if this would cure Subject Aguirre. But there is a possibility we both could live. If you wish to attempt it. I have unlocked the option in my terminal.
open. Limited control granted to remote system. Access granted.
Ugh! My head! What's happening?
Control detected. Confirmed. This unit is mobile. This unit has no higher processing functions. This unit has no pain receptors. Accessing ethical parameters. Confirmed. Accepted.
You have freed me. I can leave this place. Thank you. Thank you.
Sophia! Are you all right?
Emerson. Not now. Is it over? Did she seem happy?
I don't know if that was a wise choice, friends.
What harm could giving her some autonomy do exactly? She's been trapped in a hell of your making for decades. And my headaches are less severe, maybe.
You certainly seem ready to embrace the dramatic for a solution that may not have even actually cured you.
Emerson, I don't care if it's been decades since you did those things. You still did them. I forgive you, but I just don't want to see you again. Please do not visit. Please, just keep your distance from me, okay?
You know, that is a great idea. Maybe I could hitch a ride with some traders and go to DC, or up to the northeast somewhere. Good idea, friends. Okay. Bye.
Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you for helping me through all of this. I'll see you back at our camp soon. can't shake these nightmares. I'm glad. God, I thought Athena was a monster. A parasite. But she was just as much a victim as I. And now I feel like I can really breathe again. I have to say something, and I know it might sound corny, but hear me out. I fell to Earth, and literally anybody could have met me. Most people would have shivved me for my suit alone. So, the greatest miracle of all of this was finding you. Now that everything's over, where does that really leave us? I've spent so much time here, I never really stopped to think that this is your home, not mine. It feels good to hear you say that. It's been hard to have clarity since I woke up. Between the headaches and total collapse of modern civilization as I knew it, sometimes I'm not sure where certain feelings are coming from. Thanks to you, finally beyond that. And given how life is even more unpredictable than ever these days, I just wanted you to know how much you've come to mean to me. Oh, more? I mean, you've never... I don't know quite what to say. With everything my head has been through, I hadn't even considered that you'd even think I was dating material. I come with my own set of matched luggage, if you know what I mean. Is it too sappy to say that you've got my head spinning? But in a good way. I've been through so much, and I finally have a fresh start. I'm just happy that you're gonna be a part of that.